right there. Hello. Okay, so look, this message I had got was, and this happened, this happened. See beyond the veil, okay? Don't take their word for it. You gotta, okay? But just that little hair sticking out right there. It's in the back. I'm here, don't take their word for it. You gotta go off of your own judgment. You gotta go off of what you feel is right, okay? The word that I'm gonna get right now to confirm. Hold on. Harry, you're gonna be in shock. You gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust yourself. If you don't do nothing else, you gotta trust yourself and know that you're making the right decisions, you're doing all the right things, and that don't second guess yourself. Whoever need to hear that. It is what it is. Sometimes you don't have to speak on it though. Sometimes you don't have to expose it. You gotta just let it play out. You just gotta let it play out. Now, I'm hearing too that what's for you is for you. Okay? The face speaks its own language. We are used to trying to read people's face, which are often better indicators of their feelings than what they say, which is so easy to control. Hey, good morning. Thank you, Viva. Yes, he is all the time. And I'm coming here with a word. Hey, dark green. Since people are always reading your looks, use them to transmit the insinuating signals you choose. A fleeting but memorable glance, for instance. Okay, finally, the reason insinuation works so well is not just that it bypasses people's natural resistance. It is also the language of pleasure. There's too little mystery in the world. Too many people say exactly what they feel or want. We yearn for something enigmatic, which is mysterious. Okay, for something to feed our fantasies, for something to feed our fantasy because of the lack of suggestion and ambiguity in daily life. The person who uses them suddenly seem to have something alluring or and full of promise. It is a it's kind of like a game. Okay, it's a game. But if you are not consciously aware of it being a game, it's going to seem like something that's just, oh my God, so alluring, so mysterious, and it draws you in. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Thank you for hitting that like button. It is a kind of game. Okay, what is this person up to? Question that. Once you question that, you're going to get all of your answers. And do not go with don't go or release it, or the thought. Don't let go of what it is that you're feeling. What you know. You won't automatically, if you connected to God, if you righteous, if you've been protecting yourself, if you've been healing, if you've just been put in situations where God has revealed the truth unto you, trust that. Do not doubt yourself. You cannot be manipulated. You already went there, been there, done that before. Okay, this is a game, a telling game, what is it? A titillating game. Yeah. Hence, suggestions and insinuations create a seductive atmosphere, signaling that their victim is no longer involved into the routines of daily life, but has entered another realm, which is called the seed. The soil is carefully prepared. The seeds are planted months in advance. Once they are in the ground, no one knows what hand threw them there. Okay, they are part of the earth. Disguise your manipulations by planting seeds that take root on their own. Okay, so this is the mastering the art of insinuation. Okay, who Lord. So pay attention. Okay. Ooh. You cannot pass through life without, in one way or another, trying to persuade people of something. Okay? Snowflake, Deb, what's going on, beauty? How and where do I find a godly woman? You got to pray and be patient. That's how you're going to be able to find her. Okay? And first of all, you got to do the work on yourself. You got to make sure you done the work on yourself in order to be able to attract that type of woman. Because you get a reflection of what you are. Do you have OnlyFans? No, I don't have no OnlyFans. I mean, not to discredit anybody that do, but I don't. No, I don't do that. Okay, I think I answered everybody. Snowflake in the building. Here you go. You ready to pop off? Here you go. I'm ready for your shenanigans. I'm ready for your shenanigans this morning. Okay. Okay. Insinuation is the supreme means of influencing people. Create a sub-language, bold statements followed by retraction and apology. I missed you too. I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you, girl. I've been looking for you. But yeah, huh? Okay. Look, when it's time to pop out, you know I'm going to pop out, okay? Make everything suggestive, okay? Lead. Take the lead. Don't be afraid to lead. So right now, this seemed like a word for taking the lead. Don't be afraid to take the lead. If you a man, don't be afraid to take the lead. Don't fall back into, I found the one, and then something intimidates you to withdraw or fall back into your shell. You don't move off of fear. Okay? So this is a lure you in. This is a way to lure you into what it is you want. You can't be afraid. If you want somebody to fulfill a portion of happiness that you are seeking, you can't be afraid to put it out there. You know, and if you keep going backwards, you're going to turn around and get exactly what you left. It say, but if I do not know the meaning of the language, I'll be a foreigner to the speaker, and the speaker a foreigner to me. Absolutely. I'm going to read that again, and this is coming out the Bible, my baby. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 11 say, but if I do not know the meaning of the language, I will be a foreigner to the speaker, and the speaker a foreigner to me. So, in other words, put yourself out there and mean what you say. Don't scare the person off by talking too much. Listen, especially if you're a talker. If you clicking instantly, if you are clicking instantly, I was told that if it's moving too fast, if it's too good, sometimes you can be wrong. But then again, just because it's moving too good and it's moving in the right way, don't mean you're supposed to get scared and be like, oh, let me draw back. Sometimes it's good to do that. But at the same time, don't block or miss your blessing because of what you experience. You got to give people a chance. Give yourself a chance. One more chance. You can give you one more chance. One more chance. Okay. I'm put my microphone on. Don't be afraid to live. If you want a godly woman, you say you want a godly woman, you gotta be godly too. First of all, you the leader, so you gotta be able to lead. If you not leading, then you just, if you scared to lead, then baby, ain't no one gonna submit. How you scared to lead? You can't put everything in her hands. Okay, let me say this too. You got a situation going on. This is what I'm getting. Lord, I thank you for the guidance in this word. Okay, this is to help you. If you are putting yourself out there, first of all, if you just meet somebody and you didn't even know or have an awareness that you was being set up to have somebody, right? You just happen to just somebody just catch your eye all of a sudden. Catch your eye. Oh my God, gorgeous. Speaking from a man's point of view. Oh my God. Okay, let me get your number then. How you doing? Can I give you a call? Approach it right because you will mess around and scare off the one, or you will mess around and scare off an opportunity to have somebody. You have to approach it right. First make sure you're reading the right book because if you don't know it, what the Bible say, and First Corinthians chapter 14, verse 11. But if I do not know the meaning of the language, if you don't understand what's being handed to you or what's in front of you, then you got to read, pay attention, read body language. Sometimes they I don't want to be bothered. But hey, Aaron, sometimes it's okay. It's not so bad. This the old mic that I had. Let me turn it up. Oh, maybe because it's all. Let me turn it up. This mic old, Snowflake. I just pulled it out. You know, Something told me to use it. Not something. How I'm led. I just pulled it out. Yeah, this old. This old. I've been had this. Hold on, let me. Woo! No, let me stop. This mic, I got two of them. I just ain't never really used it. Yeah, this the right one. This one I had used last time because I remember how it looked. It's not that bad, you know. This an old mic. Oh Lord. Okay. You funny. Let me make maybe because it ain't even it's gotta be signaled to the signifier. Let's see. Let's do it right. Oh, going back to what I was saying, because it ain't left my mind yet. There you go. Your mind can be telling you no once you get the I probably did. Can you hear me now? Oh. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. What you hear. Okay. Made a mistake and touched that button and it turned off. Okay. Say no. Let me stop playing. All right, Lord. Don't be down on yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Don't be down on yourself. Snowflake about to have me here acting up. I got to get the message out. Lord. Trying to help somebody find somebody. Don't be scared is what I'm hearing. Don't be scared. Look, don't be scared. You gonna mess around and scare the person off. If you connected with somebody, that's what I heard. That's what I'm hearing. If you connected with somebody that you like, give it a chance to grow. You know what I'm saying? When you start picking up on them flaws, don't be so quick to be like, they got everything going that you like, and then you turn around that one thing that you dislike. You be withdrawing. You mess around and scare the person off. Don't scare them off. Excuse me. You gonna scare them off. They gonna retreat. Now you gotta start over. You gotta start over because you're scared. If you at a point in your life where you feel you're not ready, you gonna know. It's gonna be revealed. I thank God that I speak in tongues more than all of you. Nevertheless, in church, I would rather speak 5 words with my mind in order to instruct others than 10,000 words in a language. Don't talk too much. All you got to do is say enough. Don't talk too much. Don't give up too much. Okay? Don't be so quick to throw your demands out there because you gonna mess around and scam off. You know? Court them and try not to buy love. Don't try to buy nobody. Everybody is not like the people off Instagram. Okay? Everybody is not, oh, let me just throw money at you. First and foremost, everybody not like that. Of course, it's a bonus to have money. But at the same time, don't let your money lead you to a place where you going broke. Trying to win over somebody. That's how you end up broke. That's how you end up revengeful, or because you might not know or realize you get to a point of being revengeful because until I'm hearing this, I gotta say this. I have to because it's popping up for a reason. Don't give thinking that that's what's gonna keep the person, okay? If a person showing you that they can get it on their own, that doesn't mean that they're asking of you to fill in the cracks that they can take care of. It's the stuff that, it's the stuff or gray areas. Okay, I'm seeing it now. Let me focus. It's the areas where you see that they not taken care of. All you got to do is listen. This is why not talking too much is very valuable, especially getting to know somebody. Because if you see that they can take care of the majority of everything, your deal is to listen, because 9 times out of 10, somebody wants somebody to listen. Most people that are independent want somebody to listen, not somebody that just shoves money down their throat. Look for an opening or window to be able to insert yourself. Flowers, and I'm talking on behalf of the men. Flowers, pay attention. Not every independent woman gonna tell you the things that she taking care of on an everyday basis. Meaning, even if she is, that could be a window or a signal for you to help in some way. But that independent woman not asking you to help, sometimes independent women be wanting you, and I'm confirming this for somebody because it wouldn't be getting dropped in my spirit. Sometimes the independent women, or if you in connection with an independent woman, she not asking you to take care of her responsibilities or what she gonna end up doing or getting anyway. If you insert yourself and take that one burden that is not a burden off her hands, you will be highly looked at. You will be attractive in some way. You will be given the attention, but don't force it. Okay? So know this, because I'm hearing this. She not asking you, like, can you do? But when she say, oh, I have to do this, oh, and then I got to go take care of that. She's not saying it as if she's asking. But your role as a man is to insert yourself into places where you're supposed to be. Would use a protector, use a provider, and you profess. Speak up. Don't say too much. Move with action. That will get you the attention that you're looking for. Guide me unto this word. It say, nevertheless, in church, I would rather speak 5 words with my mind in order to instruct others than 10,000 words in the tongue. Don't talk too much. Sometimes, but this all comes in reading the right book. And when I say reading the right book, I mean reading the right person. Don't compare your last with this one. This one is not that one. That one, this one, and that one are different characteristics of what you seeking on the outside, or it might seem like it's the same, but it's not. Everybody was raised differently. That's why you gotta read. And please, I'm hearing this for the ones that just don't know no better, because you want to play everything and stick everything walking. Don't be playing in people's face, because it's gonna come back to you. You playing games, it's gonna come back to you if you messing with the right one. I have to say this. Yes, we are. Here it is. Confirmation. First Corinthians chapter 5, verse 8. Yes, we are of good courage, and we would rather be away from the body and at home with the Lord. Be good. Don't fake. But I also have to say this, because you can start off liking somebody, but then again, after you get to knowing somebody or have enough information about that party, you have every right to withdraw. But don't withdraw out of fear, because you haven't made it to the end of the tunnel. Gotta give it time is what I'm hearing. For we know that if the tent that is our earthly home is destroyed, we have a building from God, a house not made with hands, external in the heavens. You're going to get everything that you want. You're going to get everything you need. And I'm hearing out of a person, if you just act right. If you just act right. Moving too fast, you got to know when somebody's in a lustful state, is what I'm hearing. The minute you find out they're in a lustful state, it's time to go. Everything don't need to be exposed. Also, don't be afraid to communicate. Don't be afraid to communicate, to open up new ventures in your life. Okay? So I'm hearing that. And don't be so tough. I'm hearing that too. Don't be so tough. Don't be so mean. You know, don't be so mean. This not gonna be a long word, but this was just straight to the point. YouTube. Okay. What was the name of this live? This live was called Don't Take Their Word for It. See Beyond the Veil. Don't let people lie to you. Oh, I got this going on. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And oh, I got this going. And or mm, don't miss out on a diamond. Don't miss out on a diamond judging them based off of the little that you know. Don't do that. You be surprised who's watching your journey is inspired by it. That was the confirmation right there. Now, although that says that, don't be so quick to give up when talking in the talking phases. Don't be so quick because they can come off like a bum. They can come off like they don't have it all together. They can come off riding in a bummy car or a car that's just not of your taste or Instagram satisfaction or the neighborhood community. Oh yeah, that's a good one type of mentality. They not into certain things or they're not displaying that they are into certain things. Do not miss out on your diamond judging it for what it looked like now. That's a word. That is a word. You just missing out on meeting the type right people who have love to give. You will mess around and miss out on the right person that have the right type of love to give. And if you got more than one option, I'm not saying don't explore those options, but give the one you connect with a chance. Knowing that he who raised the Lord Jesus will raise us also with Jesus and bring us with you into his presence. For it is all for your sake that as grace extends to more and more people, it may increase thanksgiving to the glory of God. If you just hold off long enough and be patient, you're going to see that you already met the one you're supposed to be with. You don't see that that person is a good friend. You going to see that this person is going to bring more value in your life than you have ever experienced with anybody. If you be patient, you will see that that person is a diamond in the rough. That person is very mysterious and enigmatic. It's the same thing. But I'm told or being guided to go beyond. I'm getting good little drops. This is not going to be a long live, but this is just a confirmation. I have to tell you, because some of y'all do know what enigmatic means, but it's difficult to interpret or understand, which is very mysterious. Don't think because you got everybody else figured out that when that person comes, you're supposed to figure that person out. No, you're going to be drawn in and allured to that person to want to explore the waters deep within. Don't be quick to write that off because it don't look like what you normally go for. Don't be quick to write it off because they not driving the latest car. You don't know what they got behind closed doors. You don't know what God is preparing that person for. You don't understand Just because they started small don't mean they can't get big. Maybe God implanted you in that person's life to help speak the right words to activate something that's going to take y'all to the millionaire status. Don't be so quick to let people talk you out of your blessings by telling you you should be going with something else. You need to be patient and humble, my dear. And if anybody trying to talk you out, I'm hearing this. Don't miss out on your blessings. It say the way insinuation works is simple. Disguised in a banal remark or encounter, a hint is dropped. You listen to yourself. Question, but don't question too deep, because the devil come in and try to talk you about what you supposed to be going for. It say it is about some emotional issue. That's what the devil trying to trigger within you, an emotional issue. That's this person that you interested in or looking into that's mysterious can strike or bring up something emotional, only for you to understand that you ain't ready. Because this person could be trying to guide you to being ready, but that emotional thing that you haven't healed, or that emotional thing that you thought was gone, will be brought to the surface. Not for you to get scared, but for you to be like, I need to do something about that. It's about some emotional issue, a possible pleasure not yet attained, a lack of excitement in a person's life. The hint registers in the back of the target's mind, that person's mind, your mind. A subtle stab at his or her insecurities, your insecurities being aroused. That's what happens. A person get to talking to you good, you get to getting scared. You can't be scared because a person brought up something that you was insecure about. Its source is quickly forgotten. Let go, let God. Heal. You can't be ready for something if you're not aware of what's holding you back. Sometimes God will send that person there to help you reveal what you done let go. Meaning, not completely let go for the better good, but bury to hide. That's why you're moving out of fear. That person could be saying they want this type of person, but you don't understand or know that you are that type of person. You just haven't got or have been around somebody that was in the mind frame or physical form to help bring it about you. So don't get scared. If you want better, you got to do better. If you want change, you got to be change. Embrace change. And that ain't always good. Meaning, that ain't always going to feel good. God is good. Sometimes he reveal what we try to stay away from in order for us to make us stronger to get better at it, or heal it, or acknowledge it, or love it, or gain strength in it, so that way you can be able to stand in the regards of being lifted. So it is too subtle to be memorable at the time, okay? And later, when it takes root and grows, it seems to have emerged naturally from your mind, okay? As if it was there all along. Okay, so hold on, I gotta keep going. I wanted to stop, but it wasn't time to stop. So insinuation lets you bypasses people's natural resistance, okay? For they seem to be listening only to what has originated in themselves. It is a language on its own, communicating directly with the unconscious. No seducer, no persuader can hope to succeed without mastering the language and art of insinuation. So, what is insinuation? I gotta bring it up because it's gonna bring some type of clarity to you. And this is what I'm here for, not indignation. Oh, anger. Indignation. So, what was being dropped? Indignation is annoyance provoked by what is perceived as unfair treatment. You can't always get your way. You can't always get your way. You got to learn how to stand down. Stand down, man down. If you want a woman to surrender to you, you got to be showing that you're willing to lead, or that you can lead. And sometimes that higher ranking person on a spiritual level, on a mental level, is there to bring you up, not tear you down. But sometimes you got to be tore down to be brought up. And that's the feeling that you keep running from. I'm hearing that. So if this is you, let go of anger. Don't be so quick to have anger. Let it go. Like, you can't be cussing people out because you can't get what you want. You can get what you want, but you got to acknowledge that sometimes it's not always good to get your way in that moment. You can still get your way. You just can't get your way in that moment. Let somebody else have it. Now, going back, because I got to read this. Since people are always reading your looks, use them to transmit the insinuating signals you choose. You can control the outcome if you use the right words. Don't talk too much. Know what you read. Know who you read. Everybody not the same. You got to be able to. How do you use a dictation in a sentence? And then I'm going to go to insinuation because I'm hearing about this anger. If you got an anger problem, if you got an attitude problem, baby, you got to check that. You got to check that. You can't let your ego lead you always. Because that can lead you off the cliff. Then you be attracting the same thing because every person going, what you keep burying deep, every person you run into is going to activate what you keep trying to bury deep. God trying to have it be revealed so that way you can check it. Heal from it. Maybe your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend said you was lame. You lazy. You don't do nothing. Well, in your eyes, you saying, well, you lame and you lazy. You don't make me want to do nothing. I'm hearing this. It say, what sets the wheel spinning is suggesting things that people want to hear. The possibility of pleasure, wealth, health, adventure. If you want something different, you got to attract something different. Be what you want, and it will come to you. You can't look for something different and you not representing what it is you want. At least have something that connects you on a different scale. You got to do something different. Man, if you want something different, you got to do something different. Going into insinuation. Insinuation in a sentence. An example of insinuation. I resent her insinuation that I can't do it without her help. He criticizes his opponent by insinuation rather than directly. 5 examples of simple sentences. I'm hearing you got to pay attention to the signs, baby. Everybody is not the same. Because that wouldn't just keep coming up for no reason. You killing off. You not killing off what you killing off what you want by not aware of what it is you want. It's scary to you. It's fearful. You're going to keep running from it every time. Everybody want a pony until they find out how much would it take to take care of that pony. You can comb their hair, but you still got to buy a special type of shampoo for that pony. But at the same time, if you got somebody, because I'm hearing this and I'm seeing this too, if you had somebody, okay, if you if you had somebody that, let's just say, for example, you had somebody that loved everything about you, right? That person don't want you no more. Now you moved on to somebody else because you done hurt that person, right? You done hurt this person. You got to forgive yourself for one. Forgive yourself. It's not, maybe it was your fault, but it's not all your fault, but it's your fault. Don't not take accountability for your actions and what you do wrong. You got to learn how to take accountability for what you did. Okay, you messed that up. Don't go into the next thing thinking that you're going to mess that up. But sometimes if you're not aware of how you messed that up, you're going to keep attracting and going through the same hamster wheel of messing that up. But at some point, you got to pay attention to how you messed that up. You know? But don't live or sit on the fear of you knowing that you messed it up. Okay? Insinuation. So, insinuation, because I have to, an unpleasant hint or suggestion of something bad in reference, okay, is something that is insinuated, substyle, derogatory utterance, you know, something that triggers you. Going back, because I might not be, the goal of learn how to speak to people. That's what it is. You got to learn how to speak to people. You can't speak to everybody the same. You can't talk to a hood rat the same way you talk to a godly woman. You can't talk to a woman that got her stuff together the same way you would talk to somebody that you just give everything to. You can't go into the relationship with a godly woman. I'm using this as a reference. I'm talking about a good woman. And I'm not just talking about just men. I'm talking about women too. You can't want a good man if you too busy wanting a drug dealer that treats you like you ain't nothing. You can't come to a good man with a suit and tie thinking that you can do the same things you did with the little boy down the street that stayed with his mama. You can't do that. You gotta, if you want something different, you gotta think different. But in order for you to know that you have to think different, or you gotta start researching. You gotta get put in situations to be able to experience something different. You gotta get triggered. It's the only way you're gonna be able to heal. You gotta go through some pain to gain some power. Imputation is a charge or claim that someone has done something undesirable. It's an accusation. Another word for accusation is come on with it, Lord, I'm with you. Another word for accusation would be come on with it, Lord. All in, I'm hearing it, but I'm not, until I get confirmation, then I'm going to say it. Another word for accusation would be citation, a claim, indictment.
Indictment.
Indictment. that wouldn't have came for no reason. A thing that serves and illustrate a thing that serves to illustrate that a system or situation is bad deserves to be condemned. You got to be able to kill off the old self and raise again something new. You can't go down to Crenshaw High School you can't bring the same things you was experiencing from Crenshaw High School to college. That's two different levels. And the only way you're going to be able to raise yourself to a new level is when you humble yourself. When you able to look, because God going to test you. You going to get tested, baby. You going to have people get on your nerves to where you going to, sometimes you got to get mad in order to be able to say, all right, dang, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. You got to get irritated in order for you to know, okay, I can't deal with that no more. I can't be like this no more. The name of this live, and I'm going right back to this live. This is clarity, okay? Don't take their word for it. See beyond the veil. So this is two different messages, okay? What's for you is for you. But don't take everything like it's for you unless you are being guided to listen to it and it's for you. Don't move on to the next relationship in any sort, friendship, it don't matter. And I'm going to different relationships. Romantic relationships, casual relationships, work relationships, friendships, long distance relationship, polyamory. No, I'm not claiming that, but you understand. Open relationships, proximity relationships, relationship with your pets. It don't matter. Don't go into the same relationship. Okay. Family relationship, friendships, acquaintanceships, romantic relationships. Don't go where in every area of your life that you was the problem. Do something different. And you gotta know that you are not always right. You're not gonna always be right. Learn how to learn and stand down. Okay, you gotta learn to stand out. Man down, surrender. If you want somebody to surrender to you and it's a good thing, learn how to bring it down. Bring it down. Okay? It's not always everybody, it's you. And if you do take accountability, just be a man about it. Just baby, you ain't got a lot of me, no. Just be a man about it. Okay? Go and get your things. I ain't trying to sing it, but take ownership and do something different. Be right. Okay. Okay. I gotta tell somebody this because this is gonna help you. For those of you that are in a relationship, spend quality time together and maintain closeness. Stop being so distant. Okay? I'm here. If you in a relationship right now, get close. Don't neglect your relationship. That's your message. Okay? That's what I got. Schedule a date night. You ain't been out on in years. Go on a date. Plan a date. You so consumed with work. Go on a date. Stop being work savvy. The money gonna be there. But the person that you'd have been with for years, I ain't saying they ain't, but add some spice to your life. Okay? Go on a date. Plan a date. You mess around and be at work all day, you gonna mess around and do something. You get hit on by work, at work. Go on a date. Okay? Sometimes that's what all you need to wake up. So, and if for those of you that do not want anything romantic, it can be strictly platonic. Ain't nothing wrong with being close to somebody. But don't be quick to open your legs and slang that thing. That's I gotta tell you. Don't be quick to open your legs. I know we grown here. I might got some teenagers or somebody listening. I know, because I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be saying this for no reason. Don't be quick to open your legs because somebody like you. Learn how to fight temptation. Okay? If you always opening up, you need to close. Don't open up. Fight the feeling. Okay? Before you fight the feeling and be having to go to the clinic. That's what I'm hearing. I don't mean no harm. You probably need to hear this. I know you need to hear this because it wouldn't be being said. You can have anybody you want, but don't open up to everybody you want. Okay? I'm just saying. Leave some room to the imagination. Don't reveal all your chests. You don't reveal all your cards. Stop talking too much. Ooh, excuse me, Lord. I hit the Bible. As we look not to the things that are seen, but the things that are unseen. Give it time. Because if you give it time, things is going to be revealed at the right time. They can be good in the beginning. But as soon as it gets to that third week, you're going to find out they was hiding a whole bunch of what they ain't said. And trust yourself. Don't go beyond because you want somebody to be there. You not hard up for nobody to be there. You good by yourself. I'm a movement by myself, y'all. But I'm a force when we together. Don't be so lustful. Fight the temptation. You're getting wet down there. It's getting hard. Your boxer's getting little. I'm being honest. Learn how to fight and withdraw back. That's how you lose. You win when you protect yourself. It say, for we know that if the tent that is our earthly home is destroyed, if you give up all your power, you gonna be done emotionally. Because when you intertwine with the wrong person, you gonna catch everything coming from them to you. You gotta be protective over yourself. Okay? And I'm hearing this. Non-platonic relationships are good. You don't always have to be a friend first. Let it be friends. Then over time, if they meant to be in your life, they gonna be there. Oh, you've been here for 7 months. Okay, you getting hot in the drawers. I'm not giving nobody no advice on that part. You do what you want. You a grown person. But I say save. Save by the bell. That's just my advice. That's what I would do. Save by the bell. I'm telling you, don't regret too much. I'm trying to tell you, you want to not regret? Don't move too fast. Okay? Engage in a date. Okay? Because after a while, if they don't like being in your company, they going to find every excuse. I got stuff to do. If you got to that point or that stage, oh, baby, they got what they wanted from you. That's what it was anyway. You should have been able to have the discernment to be able to pick that up. And don't be so quick to play games with people because you hurt. If you protect yourself in the beginning, then you won't have to worry about that. But then again, just because you protected yourself in the beginning don't mean you can be so strategically crafty that You gonna play on other people because what you give out, you get back. So you sit around here thinking you playing people because you trying to prevent them from playing you. It's gonna come back. You gonna let your guard down with the right person. That right person gonna tear you up, drag you through the mud. And I'm not talking about in a way that's real bad, but in a way that bruises your ego for you to humble yourself. You can't be out here doing people any kind of way and don't think you're gonna not get what you put out there. You getting that back. But then again, if you know you did somebody wrong or did a few people wrong, don't think that person that's not even set up that way is gonna be the one to do you that way, because you could have just been forgiven by God because you felt remorseful. You know you did wrong. You know you treated people wrong. You know you was doing them wrong. That don't mean because you've been holding out long enough that the person that's being sent to you is going to do what you expect to get back. Because not all the time will you expect to get that back, especially if you was remorseful and you learned your lesson. Remember, God is the beginning and the ending. God has the last say so at the end of the day. He can let your demons that you done let loose come back, or he can protect you from them based off of you. Therefore, having this ministry by the mercy of God, we do not lose heart. And God always bring me back to that verse. Okay? But we have renounced disgracefulness, disgraceful, unhanded ways. We refuse to practice cunning or to tamper with God's word. But by the open statement of the truth, we will condemn ourselves to everyone conscious in the sight of God. You got to be remorseful. Apologetic. Lord, I ain't going to do that no more. Okay? I'm just saying, God got the last say so at the end of the day. And the name and title of this word is Hope You Can Speak. I hope you can speak on soul ties if you get the words some other time. I know, right? So if I'm guided, you know I'm going to speak on it. Because we done spoke about that some times ago. But this word here is just bringing clarity for whoever those situations or these things, are truthful to. Clarity. This is a clarity message, because just because I'm not speaking the exact words that let's just say, if your mama say, boy, go to school, just because you're not hearing, boy, go to school, don't mean that what I'm saying or what I have said is not hitting you. Because everything is intentional. God is intentional. Okay? And growth is intentional. But yeah, if I'm guided to speak on soul ties, you got to be careful who you lay down with. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I say don't be so quick to open. That's exactly what that means. Don't be so quick to open up to people. I'm telling you. Because their demons will transfer on to you. Here you is nice and sweet. And you done slept with this man or this woman. Now you wonder why you're horny all the time. Wondering why you want to have sex all the time. Now you're wondering why you're being mad all the time. A straight demon. I had a dream. Speaking of that, now we talking about it. I had a dream the other day. I've been fighting temptation on so many levels. That same demon, demonic spirit that's been trying to pull me in, I've been running from. Staying away from. Resist the devil and he will flee, honey. Okay, resist people and they negative mindsets, and he will flee. The demonic things that's connected to the devil will flee from you, will run from you, will get away from you. Especially when you ask God for protection and you telling God, I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to. When you clear about what it is that you not gonna do because you tired of doing, you gonna run away from it. But it's gonna keep chasing you. It's gonna keep coming after you. I don't want to act like this no more. It's going to come back to you because it loves you. It wants you to be that way. It wants you to be hard-headed. It wants you to be bad. It wants you to do and play people. It wants you to act up on people. That same demonic spirit, until you put your foot down and say, no, no more. I'm tired of going after broke women. I'm tired of going after women that wear weave all the time. I'm tired of having to pay money that I ain't even intend to spend. I'm tired of being somebody that I'm not. No, I don't like to go to the clubs all the time. Until you put your foot down, it's that same energy. It's going to keep coming back. That same spirit is going to keep trying to attach itself to you. You got to fight it. You got to stand your ground, mean what you say, and say what you mean. Be blessed. Be repentful. Be apologetic. Mean what you say. Run from it. Run. 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 I'm a boy, Damon. I mean, if they keep saying you gay and you a girl, and you know you a boy, stand your ground. Just because you was raised by women don't make you gay. Just because you know how to sit in your feminine nature don't mean you gay. You a man at the end of the day. Don't let nobody treat you any kind of way. I bet you if you punch them in both of their eyes, they'll understand then. But sometimes you ain't got to take it there. Just remove yourself away from the energy, the idiots that keep trying to draw you in to be something that they are. They're gay. You understand? If you don't stand your ground, that same energy you running from is going to come. It's going to keep chasing after you. I had a dream. Like I said, I was fighting temptation, fighting, getting away from it. You know what I'm saying? It wants me. It loves me. Okay? It wants me to. Because that's what the devil wants. He want to block my blessings. He want to put me in the same cycles. Keep me in my mind. My mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street on my big wheel, sipping on a Happy Meal. That is hilarious. Lay back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. You know. I had a dream about this, right? In the dream, I was laying in the bed. And I was in this hotel room. It's like some Back to the Future type stuff. This lets me know with that Back to the Future type of dream, God was letting me know I'm ahead of my time, right? So I'm aware because I interpret dreams. He let me know that I'm ahead of my time. So whatever I know to be coming to me or what is exposed in the moment, it is what it is. Never doubt myself. That's what that was telling me by being futuristic, right? So I'm in this hotel room. It was some Back to the Future. It's just like when China or Japan or the foreign countries that's ahead of their time, this is what's to come. They are light years away. This is what that was what the semblance of it was, and the dream to give me awareness of what's to come, meaning I am ahead of my time. Okay, which I understand. So I'm in this hotel room, right? And it was a door, and it was a man that got out, but I'm asleep. I can see myself sleep, right? So it's like I'm outside of myself. That's a symbolization of two different things. You know what I'm saying? For me, I understand what this means. I know about the dream. And now that I'm talking about it with you, it's bringing more clarity to what I was what I didn't see or begin to understand, which I've understood everything. But me talking about it, I'm able to see everything, bringing out the truth of what's in the waking life. Okay, so I'm in this bed in this hotel, and this door open. It was a wooden door, you know, like glass brick basement. You know how you all some people got that basement where they got them glass cube blocks, but only this was a wooden door. It was that small, maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 glass blocks. Stay with me now, don't lose me. So it was in that shape. So this dude get out. I'm in the bed, sleep. I'm outside of myself, seeing that I'm asleep. This dude tried to get in the bed with me. Actually, he did get in the bed with me with another girl peeking through the door. It was a girl on the other side peeking through the door. It was like once he got let through, and I'm gotta bring this to a close. But once he got let through, he got in the bed with me, and I'm shrugging off. I'm asleep. I'm in a deep sleep, right? And I'm like, hold on, what the heck? I'm like, you trying to rape me? What the heck? My body telling me I'm asleep. I'm aware outside myself that I'm asleep. But at the same time, I was able to fight the sleep that was trying to keep me asleep. You know, when you're in a deep sleep, you don't want to get up. Like, it's like when you don't want to go to work. You're like, man, I don't feel like getting up. I feel like just staying in the bed. But you fight against that knowing that you got to wake up. Knowing that you got to get to this money. Knowing that you got to do what you're supposed to do. Knowing that if you don't get up, you're going to stay sleeping, you're going to miss out on money. Or you're going to be staying sleeping, you're supposed to be taking the drop of somebody off. You understand? So I'm aware of this. I'm outside myself. There's a spirit of me watching myself and all of this going on, which says so much on a whole higher level, meaning God was letting me know I'm ahead in my time. So in this dream, like I said, some of what you experience in your dream is a consciousness of what's going or what has happened, or bring clarity to the waking life. Like I said, in that dream, another dream interpreter might tell me it's something else. But when you connect to God and you understand and you have experience with what you experience or what you need to experience, it will come into your dreams. Not all the time are your dreams specifically real, or meaning that just because you get killed in the dream, that's exactly what's going to happen. In the dream, it could be saying that you're scared and you're running away from something, or you acknowledging that was true, or you confirming what was true before, or what's to come shall come, but in a way that connects into the earthly plane. And I gotta go into, we are afflicted in every way, but not crushed, perplexed, but not driven to despair. It could be clarity in some way. So I'm outside myself, watching myself, and I'm seeing and I'm waking up. And I know that I have to wake up. So it was like multiple different personalities if you catching my drift and what I'm trying to explain to you here. So I'm seeing myself outside myself, watching myself, knowing within myself that I have to get up. So it's multiple stay with me now, don't lose me. You understand? Different masterings of life, and this is the master of insinuation, going back to insinuation. Insinuation is an unpleasant hint or suggestion of something bad. So just because you got triggered doesn't mean that it wasn't good, but it was something bad that you tried to bury that needs to get healed, that you need to be aware of, that you probably let go so that you won't be aware of. But it can be good if you walk and get yourself through a sly or sub-style, unusual, derogatory utterance. So don't lose me here. But I was fighting and running from something in the waking life. And many different parts of me struggled, but not the spirit. Because the spirit is strength. When you can't count on yourself, you can always count on God, the spirit that lives within, to give you strength to be able to push past what the natural waking physical plane is not able to overcome. So once you get there, there's going to be suggestions, there's going to be hints that you need to pay attention before. And if you want something different, you got to do different. You got to think different. And I'm not going to go back into the dream because, like I said, that just was a guidance of some type of clarity. Because you all get hints to be better, to do better, to stop, to go, to think before you speak. You always get that. You get a hint of some sort. Pay attention to that. Okay, and I gotta go. So, I'm not gonna go into everything, but this was just enough to bring you clarity. Okay? Don't take their word for it. So if you fighting and battling in many demons, there's only one of you that you need to be guided to, and that's the spirit of doing good, the spirit of being led right. And I gotta go. You gotta see beyond the veil, because just because they look like a thought don't mean they are. Blessings, peace, and love to you. All right, I'll see y'all later. Okay? And if y'all want to give me a cash app, I appreciate you, because that's what I was left to put on there. Okay. Everything is appreciated. If you want to book a one-on-one, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. You know how to get in contact with me. I ain't hard. All right. Blessings, peace, and love. See you guys later. Yes. Say that. Snowflake in the building. All my members, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I will see y'all very soon. Okay. All right. See y'all later.